Hi there. Well, we're back, and guess what? This cover still hasn't been done. But there's nowhere else to go at the moment. And there's lots of cover on this farm. Look, we're gonna have to give it a try and see what we can eke out. You never know. Low expectations, we might have a good day. Well, that's a super punchy signal, but I've only been digging up cartridges at the moment. So it's quite nice to have a punchy signal, but it sounds like it might just be a can. At least it's rained a bit, so I can get into this ground. A couple of weeks ago, it was rock solid. Yeah, that's just too ballsy. And it's going to be really deep as well. It's going to be a can. I bet anything. Foster's. But I have found something slightly unusual. Have no idea what it is. It's copper alloy or bronze. I don't know what it is. I can't really even describe it. I'm just going to show you. It narrows in the middle like a sort of waist, and it looks to have a hole there, and presumably it would have been the same the other side, I think. But no idea. It looks really old. And I have found sort of old things on this field. Gosh, that's also very sharp. And pretty much on the surface, I think. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Cartridge cap. God, this place is full of them. In fact, there's only one thing slightly more bearable than finding a cartridge cap, which I've just found now, is a cartridge cap with one of those things sticking out of them. Because that does show some age. I can't remember exactly, but I think it's something like 1830 to 1840 or something. There was only a 10-year window when they were using these, and the firing pin, I think, came in from the side. A hammer or whatever would have bashed that, and that would have set the charge off. I think. It's still the bane of our lives, cartridge cap. Well, I've just dug this, and I mean, it looks Roman. I can't think what else it would be. It's only half a coin or disc or whatever. Gave a really nice signal. I can't really get any detail off it, but it's a really odd one. It's not a button, I don't think. It certainly feels a little bit flatter that side than that side. Very wonky, but I cannot for the life of me think what it is. It must have some age though. Tasci, I'm not sure I can do this anymore. We've got to get out of here. Well, this is more like it. Look at that. Let's give this a go. I'm really looking forward to this. Well, it doesn't really get better than this. I'm on a Roman field. It's beautiful weather. The digging simply couldn't be easier, and on top of that, there's loads of stuff in this field. It's a far cry away from all that horrible stubble I've been on, and I'm going to really make the most of it. There's only one thing that's going to ruin it slightly, is I'm obviously really close to an electric fence or something, and I'm picking up terrible interference in the frequency I want to be on, because these Roman coins are tiny. You can probably hear it just like now. So when I'm running in 17 kilohertz, which is what I want to be in, is giving me all the interference. If I drop it down to 8 kilohertz, then I can hardly hear it, but am I going to be missing out on the small stuff? Well, who knows? Well, that's a really nice sound. The interference I'm getting from whatever it is driving me a bit mad. There's a constant ticking in my ear and little blips which sound nice, but they're not. They're just a sort of... But anyway, I think that would sound a lot higher if I was running on 17 or 25 rather than... But I've got a couple of really lovely things to show you anyway, if this is no good. I don't know this land so well, so I'm having to keep a real eye on Tasci. Gosh, look at that. So easy to dig, I don't even need a spade. Here it is. And it's a little Roman coin. A lot of little Roman coins here. I'm going to have to turn this speaker off, driving me mad. Unfortunately, it's not just Roman. I've just found a really lovely hammered coin as well. And I think it's quite early. I think it might be one that I haven't found before, but I've seen lots of photographs of them. I think it's a cross and crosslets or a Tealby type. I think it might not be, but that's really, really exciting. So not just Roman here. Hey! A bit of bronze. Right, so these are the 4 Roman coins I've found so far. That was the last one, just there. Sorry, I need to cut my thumbnail. I meant to do that yesterday. Horrible. Can't see much of it. Oh look, there's it's a commemorative one. That might not even be Roman. But these definitely are. Hooray! Great start. Even though it's going to take us away from what I think might be the good area, I'm going to walk up that hedge in a minute, because the interference at the moment is just getting too much. Well, I've had a little pot around, but I've come back to the area that I found all the coins in. As soon as I did, I found another one. They're hard to see what's going on in them. This is really silty, sandy ground, and it really gets into these coins. You can sort of see. This one's not too bad. I think they're all 4th century, sort of Constantine coins, bronze ones. No silver yet, or jewellery. But, you know, I can't complain. This is great fun, finding all these. And lovely digging. And two feet from the last one, there's another one. I mean, hate to say it, but it's a bit like shelling peas. But it's really nice finding all these coins. That's a really nice one. Not quite shooting fish in a barrel, but I'm not complaining, but I have had a couple of really quieter days recently, so I deserve a nice Roman day. That's a nice one. It's got the tower on one side, probably Constantine on the other, I'm guessing. Right, I've got another field to try. This is pasture, so it couldn't be more different. Let's give it a quick go. I'm quite close to the road, so I've got a new device so that Tassie can be outside. I can't have him with me because it's just too dangerous. But I've shortened this, he can't go very far. He's got some shade there and some water, and he'll be able to see me. Here you go. Task. Hey, Tasky. Don't do a lot of pasture, and it's a completely different skill set. Well, I think this is quite exciting, as I've never dug pasture for Roman before, and I think that's a brooch. I think that's some sort of enamelled brooch. Not in very good condition, but I'm absolutely thrilled. And it was, a good... Where's my pinpointer? Deus pinpointed it perfectly. It was bang in the middle of this hole, and it was at a depth of, well, that's the pinpointer. So a good 9-10 inches. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. It's not a disc, because it's not shaped like a disc, but it's a star-shaped Roman enamel brooch, I think. But I'm absolutely thrilled with this. It came from a long way down. Wow, brilliant. Well, I don't want to bang on about it, but I've been reading more and more recently how rubbish the Deus is when it comes to depth. Now, as I said, I hardly ever do pasture, and one of the reasons is mainly because part of me believes about this depth thing. Now, this is a hollow copper button. Don't know how old it is. Gave a really, really wispy signal. Turn that off. It's deeper than the pinpointer. Now, it's not solid. It's not a coin case. It's not small either. It's not a tiny little hammer. I realise that, but that's deep. It's right at the bottom of that. That's more than a foot deep, that. So it does put a bit of faith back in the Deus, actually, that, all this is no good on pasture, but it's rubbish. If it's set up right, it'll go as deep as anything, I reckon. Forgotten what it's like to do pasture. It's really fun getting belting signals. This wasn't very deep even. And I think this is quite well detected, this little bit here. But it's Victoria with the veil, and it's 1899, so a couple of years before she died. And it's in really good condition. Lovely little coin. It's been a really good day, a little bit of everything. Well, I've had a really good day. It's been really good fun, and I spent the entire day without finding one single shotgun cap until now. That in my book's a really good day. I found a little Georgian George V coin, and that, God, my heart absolutely skipped a beat. I thought it was gold. It might be plate. I don't think it's gold. It doesn't weigh of gold. It's a buckle of sorts. But when it was peeping out just like that, crikey, I thought, oh dear, a gold ring. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and see you next time.